Some people like to talk the talk, but they never walk the walk. Back in a minute. Sorry, no musical intro today. How you doing today? This is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City. Saves money. I love, love, love helping people to keep some of their hard-earned money. What you are looking at is a package of a famous, national brand cheese that you can easily get at the grocery store, and the flavor of it, the type of cheese is called provolone or provolone, however preferred way that you say it. I like it, and I like the mild version. Why am I showing you this package of cheese? Because in essence, I really, really am a bean counter. Why do I prefer to get this as opposed to just picking it up at an actual deli? Well, I know already, for example, that this equals, let me get it right so you have it in front of you. I know for a fact that this costs 70 calories per slice. So not only am I factoring in the cost of the cheese, however, I already know in advance that this is 70 calories. Another thing that I know in advance is that there is 12 slices to a pack. I like having sort of kind of a control over it. When you go to the deli, I'm not saying the deli stuff isn't great. Absolutely it is. The fresh deli, it's fantastic. However, if you're the type of person that doesn't necessarily eat that stuff every single day, buying things in these kind of packages lasts longer. So it's better if you want that sense of control. I also know, for example, that if I make a typical grilled provolone sandwich, grilled cheese sandwich with provolone cheese, for example, like this, I know that I'm guaranteed to get 6 sandwiches. Why? Because I typically would use 2 slices of this cheese. And also, it's a personal preference and taste. Sometimes the one at the deli is a little too sharp for me. So, this is an example of bean counting in action. I want to show you something. Here's my trusty Happy Belly onion powder. Who remembers about a year ago what I did with this? I had some parsley. Why am I taking it away? Hello. I had some parsley flakes and I had this onion powder left over. So what I did was, this was like halfway through. So what I did about 1 year ago is I entered or added salt, and I had some parsley flakes, and I added it to this onion powder. I am still working with this. I have about less than a half. I don't know if you could tell, about less than half, but this is like since 1 year back. Honestly, I believe this was a savings. You can absolutely stretch your onion powder, your garlic powder. You can make your own garlic salt, onion salt. All you're doing is just adding some, eyeball it to taste. I can't tell you the unit measure for you to put it in. It's a matter of taste and preference. So just, hey, if you want to extend your onion powder a bit and turn it into onion salt without buying onion salt, this is what you could do. And also, the same thing goes for cinnamon sugar. I cannot see spending money, extra money on cinnamon sugar. If you own cinnamon, ground cinnamon, and if you own white granulated sugar, you can make your own sugar cinnamon or cinnamon sugar. To me, that is just wasteful and ridiculous. Here's another example. Now, this was gifted to me. This is this company, this garlic and parsley. I am absolutely going to stretch this out into another empty container. When I finish those containers, or if I'm almost there, like a third left to it, I will enter or add, let's say, this other spice and add some salt to it. And I will absolutely have stretched this because the actual price of this was in about the $5 range. Would I have personally picked this up myself at that price? Absolutely not. I would not, because I know that I could stretch things, and so can you. So this is a great way to stretch a dollar. So I highly recommend, as a bean counter, this type of cheese. You don't have to get this brand necessarily, just like it. I've also had other brands and they are fairly good. This one I like. It's convenient. I know how many slices are in here. I know the calorie count, and I know what I'm working with. It pays to be aware, and it pays to be a so-called bean counter. Wishing everyone an amazing, fantastic day. If you found value in this video, however, you need to do something. You need to what? Smash down the like button. Take good care, everybody, and have an amazing, fantastic day.